I'll turn it off. Just turn it on.
Lama Tamba Chumden Den Dishin Sheba Da Chumba Yantava Sobes Reba Dan Shaso Dembar Jiten Kembar Kebu Dulve Kalo Yuwa Lana Lada Minam Ye Tomba Sange Chumden Den Pelgawa Shagatu Chatsalo Chodon Kyapsu Che Lama Tamba Chumden Den Dishin Da Chumba Yantava Zobe Sanje Reba Dan Shaso Dembar Deva Sheba Jiten Kebu Dulve Kalo Yuwa Lana Meba Lada Minam Ye Tomba Sange Chumde Belgawa Shaka Tuvala Chaselo Chodon Kyasa Lama Tomba Chumden Den Dishin Sheba Da Chumba Yantava Zobe Ribadan Shaso Demba Deva Sheba Jiten Kemba Kebu Dulve Kalo Yu Lana Meba Lada Minam Ye Tomba Sange Chumden Den Pelgawa Shaka Chazalo Chodon Kyapsu Che Kanze Kanye Tso Kedamse Sachen De La Gomba Dumbo Ne Ngani Jiten Tena Choche Son Tetse Keba Kyola Cha Selo Namda Kunga Chodo Susanwa Yeshe Gyatso Serge Lumbo Jar Taba Jiten Sunal Hangyo Gombo Chonyi Kela Cha Selo Sencho Demba Time Davesh Sedo Jawa Kela Cha Selo Tulda Keda Siva Sumachi Nyame Kenchen Kela Cha Selo Gombo Tuje Che Demba Tamche Kembe Tumba Boy Sona Yunten Gyatsush Teshin Shela Cha Selo Tabe Du Cha Tawa Gyu Giving and Sole Duchi Chido Don Tam Chogyu Wa Shigyu Chela Cha Selo Dunle Dunbe Lamyante Lava Dala Rapturni Shinge Tamba Yunten Gundan Layan Chatselo. Do not commit any unwholesome actions. Engage in perfect wholesome actions. Subdue one's mind. This is the teachings of the Buddha. A star, a defective view, a butter lamp flame, an illusion, a dewdrop, a water bubble, a dream, lightning, a cloud. See all causative phenomena like this. Due to this merit,
as it's mentioned here, that is not mentioned there. As it mentioned here. You see, so in the world, yourself, your family, that is very close, that's very close to your heart, your wife, your husband, your children, your friend, so the body, very close to your heart normally. So, so it's just so suddenly life changes. Suddenly, even not dead yet, but in coma, like that. Things can happen all of a sudden. Change. You believe your family will be like this, your friend will be like this, you will be like this for many years. You know, always you believe. But many times in the world, people believe like that, but things happen, things changes all of a sudden, totally. Your children, your husband, your wife, your parents, your blood friend also, and suddenly death in the house outside. Suddenly, you never expect. So then, somebody was very close to your heart died, suddenly died, or coma, or something, you see. Can't stand. So you become crazy. So you become crazy. So especially there was somebody whom you have a lot of attachment, a lot of grasping mind. Grasping mind. So then you become crazy. So like, for example, the husband, father die, then the mother or the wife don't last long. Many times that happens. Because they've been living together, not so much outside people, and they've been relying on each other, for so many years. Object refuge of this man, the husband, object refuge of the wife, and not much outside people. Just all lived for so long. Then suddenly you see something happen. So that at the best don't do. Not everybody, but many times it doesn't last long. And after the husband or father dies, and then mother, wife, maybe only a few months or a few weeks or something. So it happens many times like that. So, or the other way around. So like that, constant. So even a year ago, slowly your mind cannot revive, or how to say, not worry, to not have sadness, to not worry. still not recovered from that. Even 1 year ago, so things like that happened. So sad, so suffering, so much suffering, so much suffering. Then there's no education how to help the person who died. Don't have in the West. But you see, I went to Apta's house, California. We went to the nuns, and the thing was right, Prajna with the gold, real gold. Well, basically, it was success of the 500. No, as a 50-story material. So to create, you need a lot of merit to build that. So I started to write real gold. I say Buddha's teachings on the Prajna Paramita wisdom. So to write with gold. So, if you write one letter, doesn't matter ink, but it's like have matter offering to numberless Buddha for 10,000 yuan. It's called Cheva. Cheva is a million. But eons, not years, not days, not hours. Eons. There are many for eons. On top of that, 1,000 times, like that, 1,000 times. That many eons. Or you made offering to numberless Buddhas for that many eons. Or you write one syllable even with ink. Or you collect that much merit. You collect that much merit, even you write one letter. Prajna Paramita, like some Heart Sutra, like that, you see. Not only with gold, no, just in ink. So unbelievable. I have my own job. It's 8,000 tons of the Ketongba, this Prajna Paramita, 12 volumes, 4 volumes, then 1 volume, Ketongba. So I wrote with gold. I started writing in America afterwards. So the paper is a very thin paper. There's a Muslim text lasted 1,000 years. It was checked by scientists who his husband of not now, before husband of Chunanlai, one student. She's a doctor from university, and she studied Western way of curing cancer, but she doesn't believe it. And so she went back to a Chinese way of healing cancer. So through diet. So she did many. Then diet also those who elder practice, the generous practice. There are many sick people recovered during that practice. So she recovered so many people with cancer, eating apple juice, all that kind of Chinese healing with the diet. So she didn't believe the Western way of healing cancer. They were taught in the West, she didn't believe that. So anyway, my talks were going. So what to say? Paper checked by her husband 1 year to 1 year. So then I started to write on that. I started in America, and then so one day Jebjekita came. So he saw the text. I wrote gold. So he said, "It's not temporary. It's how fortunate it is." And But now I write here, but I don't happen every day. Supposed to write every book. But I'm too lazy, so it didn't happen. So in the past I wrote some time, but then I got sitting one monk who lived in America for many years at the house, and he wrote a few volumes. Maybe finished 3 volumes now, doing 4th or something. Then another monk is doing now. He's doing good writing. Then another American student, Jane Cycling, she's coming. So she started go to cultural Tibetan, so she writes sometime. So at the moment that word. But need a group of monks to write, but wasn't their writing wasn't good. Because writer with real gold. So far I haven't seen any ugly writings. So far I've seen best writing in the Tibet. Well, papers are so well taken, so well made, so many papers put together. Well, so much work is done, and verses write with gold. All the writings are best handwriting, best handwriting. So they study so that anyway. So for this happening, so even you can write. There's other people who write, so kind of like that. But anyway, so they've after finished, then the text will be in the Meditative Buddha statue in maybe Kushinagar. I'm not sure, but so that all people can see, because we're advice or like that. So the Chunan's father was scientist. So after I explained, then he wanted to write how to write. he asked me to bless the pen, and I think he wrote many with the ink, but I think not Tibetan, it's English. I think he could write in Chinese, but in many languages, Harshvata is not complete. Only it starts from forms emptiness, from there start. I don't know how much it goes, but so all the previous stories not there. So Tibetan is complete. Like that. Father wrote many. He passed for a long time ago. So if you like to do, you can do the Hatsutra, which as you recite it, and you can write in your own language. So that or whatever, Tibetan, whatever you like. So the merit is unbelievable. The teachings on emptiness. One syllable, then you can merit having met also numberless Buddha for a million eons, like that 1,000 times. So in that minute, in that few seconds, you collect. Unbelievable! Wow! So that. So what I was going to say? What? Definition. Hello. So you see, you live your life with expectation. Yourself it will live forever. Every day forever. So you never think of what these words saying. Karma, not that. That's very profound. methangs, dependent arising, cause condition, Dharma. So it means your life. The causative phenomena, mainly object of your attachment, your life, your surrounding people, family, so forth. Object of boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, or even animal, pet. Not girlfriend, boyfriend, but dog, girlfriend, dog friend. The dog, dog, pet, dog. You don't have boyfriend, girlfriend, but a dog friend, dog. Maybe sometimes snake. So anyway, but I didn't see people keeping pets, coconuts, pet. I didn't see that yet. Berries of coven would see mouse or rabbits, what they come in there. So different dogs there. Sorry, my talk gets spread out. It's difficult to come back. So we had 14 dogs at Prishita Dharmasala during Lama's time. So it's a mixture of Lhasa dog, this flat one, mixture, this flat here, not like this. 13 or 14 dogs. So people, students, people doing Guya Samajari or Wahiru group, then the dogs bark, and so of course bothers them. So I asked Lama, maybe give the dogs to people. So Lama says, no, I love my dogs. Lama says, and what was Kundala? I forgot. Oh yeah. One evening, Geshe Lama's relative, not very close brother, but relative, called Geshe Thiring, a monk. Geshe Thiring, many old students might know who lived down Saraway. Then later on he moved here before he passed away here. So Geshe Thiring. So he was director of the Shita for I don't know how long. So so one night he made momo, Tibetan food momo. This inside with meat or something, vegetarian, wrapped with by dough, So you cook or you can steamed or fried or different way. So Geshe Thiring does the work. He does the work, but it's so fast he does the work normally. So momo was half cooked, half not cooked. Then the Lama scolded him for 1 hour, I think. He scolded Allah. I was like 1 hour to him. Then next morning, we went there to receive teachings from His Holiness publicly. So next morning, His Holiness said, people in the West don't get along with the people, so they rely on dog. So they don't get along with people, so they rely on puppy, and they rely on dog. I mean, didn't say, because dog doesn't fight you. Dog doesn't say nest, huh? Nasty things don't say that. It's people so don't, quiet, silence, quiet. So anyway, they rely on dog. So the next morning, he don't say that. Was quite, when it's, I don't know, it's quite, that's why it's a new, what we were talking about before. So it's this side of talk. Then Juma illusion, like dream. Not dream, but like dream. Yourself, your family, even you are eating $1 million food, $1 billion house, or whatever. Say I like dream. So the people around you, everything. So all the possession, all the people. So it's like, like illusion. I like dream, you see. As we went through the emptiness, so it appears real, but it's not there. But it's not there. It appears real to you, but it's not there. What appears real is not there. You see, so reality like that. So it's like all like illusion, dream. But then that's the things can be trouble in the time. So. What a dew drops in the time, or disappeared in the time, or dropped down in the time, or the choose, the water bubble popped in the time, look and was shiny and beautiful water, popped in the time. So like that, the whole thing, your object, your attachment, the whole thing, anger, you to yourself, the whole thing, family, possession, your body, everything. So, what is the most attached to your mind? So, like that. Then it's like a dream. Jinda was like clouds while looking at changing all the time. Then like I say, now there's a cloud, and then next day you look at it, it's not there. So that, all that's because of the phenomenal things like that. So you see, if you meditate the nature, if you realize the nature, so then, because you expect the nature, emptiness and the nature, all obscure truth, the conventional nature. I don't know what exactly meaning of convention, but that was translation done. But you see, like the impermanence, for Dharma. So you meditate quite often. This object you grasp too much, and so then you know that this can change anytime it can change. Even tonight, in a minute it can change. You can be dead in a minute. You can't sign, I'll be surviving tomorrow, I'll be alive. You can't sign. Alive tonight, you can't sign. You can't tell. So Yeah, so this easier, because you know this is what's going to happen, so easier. So when things changes, you see, but in the West, you believe so every day going to last for a long time, you know. You have solved everything. Then suddenly things changes. Then you get so freaked out. Then you get so freaked out. You become crazy, sort of, you know, control that. You know, so even 1 year ago, still you're sad. You know, that's nature of the phenomenon. Nature of the phenomenon, the emptiness, you know, ultimate nature of emptiness. Then you see that because that it is born, it exists, it dies. You see, that one functions in that way. And so, then they see, well, besides that, the impermanent nature, not ultimate nature, the conventional nature, the the nature of the hological mind, you know, it can do that. So, then because impermanence, so gross impermanence, subtle impermanence. So, yeah. So see, because then you never think normally. You never learn. You never think, or somebody explains, the person is afraid, the person runs away from the truth, from listening to the truth. You run away, so you don't know. Like about your death, if somebody tries to explain, the person is so afraid, don't think, and run away. Also like that, you see, because you start to not think your death, because you don't know what to do with it. You don't know, you have no idea what to do with it. That's the main problem. You don't know what to do with it. You don't know about it, death. You don't know about rebirth. You don't know about death. You see, you don't know about rebirth, your rebirth. You don't know about your death. This is the most important phenomena, most important thing to learn. You know, so some people doing all the different religions, how the idea of rebirth or death, but I would say that Buddhism is the most clear one. I mean, the ordinary death, then the death who the practitioners, holy beings, you know, practitioners, Dharma practitioners, their death. There's no fear of death. You know, there's, as I mentioned, 3 class. You know, extremely happy to die. The no fear at all. So mind so subtle. Mind so subtle. Happy, subtle. Oh, see, no fear, Lord, to reincarnate. Only the devil human body. So no fear. Death doesn't bother you. And then the next one. So as I said, you know, you can take refuge, relying on Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, who is the power to guide you. So you never get reborn, Lord. So I go. I refuge with Dharma, Sangha. I go for so no need to be afraid of that Lord realm. No need fear. So I go for refuge with Dharma, Sangha. So it's impossible to be born Lord realm. So at least that. So because that, by relying with the Dharma Sangha, you have no fear of that. And Lord realm, no fear to be able Lord. So that's the last one. So, yeah, because what I say. So make sure when you die, don't become mad yourself. Don't become nobody can help you. Even 1 million people come, published paper. You are president or you are something. Million people come down, they can't help you. So if you don't know how to help yourself, time of death. So I don't know. Maybe Singapore one time. I think in Singapore, I told everyone to write down how you want to die. You to prepare yourself. You see, able to write down how you want to die, what you want to think at that time. You know, what meditation, what you want, must write down, prepared. So I think in Singapore, I told everybody, I think in Singapore Center, I think maybe some 3 years ago, I think people covered it. So that's very good to write down. I mean, sorry, this my talk went on, but it's very good to write down. Do the best what you can. Write down. Make sure. This is the most important. This is the most important. Otherwise, your conscience go to lower realm. Maybe it suffers for eons, more suffering. But human beings, more suffering is nothing. Peace compared to helping small suffering. So then we're birthed in the higher realm, they were human being. So two very important decision. Very, very, very important decision. So then, so right down there, so see, conscience alone goes through the next life, like when pull the hair from butter, or the butter doesn't come, only hair comes, like that. So, yeah, it's very, very important, very, very important to really to be aware, to not be ignorant like this, to be aware, light, to have light in your mind, not ignorance, light, understanding what to do. So see, and I don't know what to do. That's so normally you don't think that when that comes, then freaked out, totally freaked out. Nobody can help you if you don't help yourself. Like that. So anyway, good to write down. Good to ask. Good to ask. If you don't know, good to ask, and then write down what you want to do. So it's very, very good. That's all. Very good, very important. So that can happen any time. Not after 100 years, 200 years, 1,000 years. Not like that. Not any time can. And even today in this world, children's death after the conscience conceived of the womb, but a few seconds of death. After some months dead, even before coming, and some dead when it's coming out, or some dead while child, or some dead in the middle, young age, in the middle, some dead old. Even today, just today, all kinds of age, dead today in the world. So like that. The hospital is a very good place for meditation about life, about impermanence and death. Meditation. It's a hospital, it's a very good place. So whatever you see the others happening in the hospital, you can relate to yourself. It's a very good place for meditation. without meditation, without Dharma practice, then hospital is something you don't want to see, you don't want to come. So in America, sorry, my talk went longer. Okay, it doesn't matter. Then in the medicine in America, I think the first time when I arrived, past time. So I want to go to see dead people's custody. No, dying old folks home. I want to go to see. So the old people, when the old folks home, the people so much suffering. Even they live for 80 years, 90 years, well, a long time. In the West, there are more people living 100 years old, or 90 years old, or 100 years old. Or there are more people in the West than in the East, generally speaking. But there are people living 100 years old, like in the East, but more in the West. So those people never die because they don't know what is death. But they have no idea. They're thinking like a candle wax. When the wax finished, the candle finished. So like that, you see, there's nothing, no continuity to yourself, no continuity to your mind after the separate from body. It's like a candle. You see, they think like that. So they think it's only sort of pleasure. So this life is only so much suffering. So they think it's that pleasure. But anyway, pleasure. But there's no mind to experience pleasure. But the mind disappeared. Well, according to the mind, it disappeared. There's no mind. Without body, there's no mind. So it's a question: who experiences pleasure? There's no mind. So there's nobody there who experiences pleasure. There's the mind. So if you debate back, it's like that. So if you discuss with him, it's like that. So many people every day look at this, unable to die. The whole day worries not dying, so much suffering while not dying, surviving, so much suffering while not dying. So many people like that, so fast, so sad fast. So that's what happens if you don't meet Dharma, if you don't know Dharma, holy Dharma, not old Dharma. That's because old Dharma, but not if you don't know holy Dharma. If you're not practicing, if you don't know meditation, also like that. So everybody so much suffering. There's nobody. Sometimes there might be some very happy, smiling, very happy. There can be some. Their lives are different, but mostly suffer so much suffering. Because they don't die, so they eat food. So much suffering face like that. So I want Tibetan man. There's a Parir Buche, one Lama, that whose past life, the Lama is his guru, Paridachang. So two Lama, Buddha's whole teaching, more than 100 volumes, received teaching. Very, very strict, So, the incarnation came here. So, escaped from Tibet much later. So, it's a past life of this incarnation, I think, attendant, one Tibetan man. He lives in America, so he came to help me to see the old folks. So So he said, I will never come to see. I will never come such place from now on. He was kind of completely fed up. But that is because that is the lack of compassion and the lack of Dharma practice. Lack of Dharma practice, you see, impermanence death. Lack of meditation, the lamrim meditation, impermanence death. The most important meditation, so lack of that, lack of understanding that. So the first, then second is great scars of importance and compassion to a sentient being by seeing this is suffering. So so you could not see that. You see. What people should do is they should learn about rebirth and death. Your rebirth and your death. This it's going to happen any time. So you must know that, and you must know that, and you must know the method, all the different level methods, method Ekon Sutra, Ekon Tantra. So you must know what to apply. Like I was saying, when you get sick, then you know if you get the sickness, how you treat. The medicine exactly so like that. And you're prepared. So you don't have fear. So you're being so afraid. It also makes sad the families. Your friends, who come to see you, even enemies, you don't see you, but they come to see you when you're dying. Sometimes they come when you die. You normally do not come. I heard that. So they mean good, but when the person lasts into the life, so they can't come, I said, so you're being afraid. Besides, you might doesn't have anything, then cause the fear or sad to the families who come to see you. They can't do anything. Or they could just cry. Maybe they really care and they cry. Not necessarily people cry, but they're concerned that they cry. But they crying makes it worse. They're crying so that you miss them. Then you miss them. So you know you're going to leave them. You're going to leave the families, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, children, and your possessions, even the body you have cherished the most. Your body cherished you most. Among the sentient beings, even Buddha among the sentient beings, cherish your body most precious. Even this you have to leave. You leave them, they leave you. So you know that's a huge thing without talking about next life. Karma, reincarnation, without talking that. Just this life, separation. Worry, what a fear, worry. Wow, don't know what to do. So now you don't think that. The reality is going to happen, but you never think of that. You're not taught in school, college, nothing taught. Even the religion didn't teach that. So, as I have to say, so those people crying, makes worse the person who's dying. You don't want to die, but it's happening at some time. It's so difficult to die. It's not easy. It's attachment, right? What's this problem? So no choice, you have to die. But then man don't want to die because they're crying, you know, so that's problem. So they don't know, the people don't know. Sorry to mention, well, this is just, of course the Lama is a Lama, of course very high, even common view, where I realized, not only lamrim, but the emptiness, all these things from Tibet, even common view, while he's debating with the monks and Sarah, good debating courtyard, so they realized emptiness and Buddhist, all this. So this tongue, very high tongue realization, like clear light and illustrated body. So they even common view, who meditated, great meditated with the realization. So, you know, so it's like this. So the Lama is one sister, not too close sister, far distant relative. She's married with the Shanghai, Chinese person of Shanghai. And of course, she has 3 Chinese restaurants, very busy. One Chinese restaurant I went, but mostly I go to Ginza. So Ginza, name the restaurant in Delhi, Ginza. Very tiny, then the kitchen very tiny, then some church here, some church there, then light, it is covered, so it's a little dark. So that's to make it special. Special atmosphere. So the other side, Indian descent. So because I try to, you know, well, from Tibet, you see, try to not eat meat. To not eat meat, special on special days. Try to not eat meat. Then, because I go for puja in the family house every day, it's all lunch. So then the family do not know. There are many monks, the other monasteries, and so suddenly they find out that I don't eat meat. Then suddenly they have to make vegetarian food, and so it makes it difficult for them. So there's eating meat, not eating meat, so that happened in Tibet, and so I did puja every year, every day, except one year there's one day free. I don't know why, but that is very long day. But other times you do puja, so the beneficent house. So and then New Year, I think there were 1 or 2 days free. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So that's all. So. Yeah, so Gurga's question on my eating meat. Then I came to India. There's a part eating meat, and then the part, then about a long time. So many years. Then normally those maybe sometime with guru. Or to go certain gurus, but I think most no meat. I say no food, and no meat in food. That's it. So so what I was going to say. What? Oh yes, I'm sorry. Sorry. My talk jumped. So anyway, Lama didn't want to see the sister because she would cry. You see, Lama didn't want the sister to come, and then sister to come in the hospital. Then in the hospital, and then also in the village. In the village, after Lama had 7 days in the hospital, with many Indian nurses, they pushed so much medicine. So when the medicine was taken, then push. Also, there was a student, Karuna, from a student in America. So anyway, so then taken to far from the city, and then there's Nikirin, the Mama Max, we call Mama Max, and she first is a Russian, the princess, is a student first. She became a nun. We requested as Buddhism didn't time it, so one little bit when Lama gave the then Mama Max, what to say? What is it? What I was talking? Oh yes, yeah. Mama Max arranged. She used to teach American school teacher here for many years. And helped build the house for the monks called Nulinga, and very small house for 3-story, very small. And when the course starts, the monks they sleep in the tent or the grass underneath. Hay grass, and then there was some students that sleep in the room, and some room didn't have even the door, even the curtain or door or something. So very simple in the old times, very first times, very simple like that. So anyway, so she helped to build a monastery also in the area where I was born. So she also helped that. So she rented house far from Delhi in the village to be quiet, and so Lama didn't want to call her the sister. Even to that, to see Lama, but she would cry. So she want. So so of course Lama passed away in the hospital in Los Angeles. It's a good hospital. I don't name. Even Lama, who had such high realization, he didn't want her sister to come and cry. So it's like that. So for ordinary people, there's no use. You see, she can't do anything. She just cry. So then you see, makes it difficult to also like that. So then, especially if you're an ordinary being, you don't know. You don't know how to think. You don't know Dharma. You don't know lamrim. Then all your family is crying. Then you become so sad. You become so sad. You disturb more to your mind than free from fear. Of death. No need fear of death. Instead of that, you're so much. Worry, generous, you would say. So that. What to say? That. So generally, when you're dying, for ordinary people, then great practitioners, of course, they see impermanence, death, they see emptiness, but no question about that, but just realize emptiness in death or great part of the Lord capable mind. So, you see, you help yourself, but so you see, towards the person, then you see, someone who's very attached to you comes to see you cry, then makes you more attached. You see, you don't separate from, you don't live from that, you don't separate from that. So then you have to die at the same time. So there's difficulties. For you, death becomes so difficult. So like that, you see. So so anyway, also then somebody who makes you get angry, or then you die with anger. You die with attachment. Then Lord, terrible death, and so conditions for death, while you're dead and dying, for ordinary people, the conditions have to be very careful, not to disturb, not harm the person who's dying. So that's got very important. So that. So, who can't meditate, who doesn't know lamrim, doesn't know Dharma, doesn't know how to control attachment, and how to control anger, no idea. So very sad, very difficult. So anyway, now go back. All right, so let's see. So if you are normally doing this meditation, this is a very important word related to your life, and then you see certainly when the death comes, you already expect it. Every day you expect it. It's nothing new. For you it's not new. You expect it. So death is not disturbing your mind. You know what to do. On the basis of relying Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. That's it. So you are free from lordship. So and so goes. But then unbeliever is bodhicitta practice best practice. Bodhicitta. They can say. So you experience death. You're experiencing death, but you experience for numberless sentiments. Take the death on you, or the numberless sentiments death take it on you, and you let them to be free from some oceans or something and achieving enlightenment. Take all the death on you, experience for them. Under that, so that's an incredible practice. Let go I, from where all the suffering comes, past, present, future, all the suffering, and let go I and cherish. Instead of cherishing I, from beginning to rebirth you suffer. So instead of that, cherish others. Numberless and endless. So the next way, the next way, the next way, attitude that, then you see, you never get, then you never get triple lordship. It only makes you born pure land. Pure land Buddha, then some pure land you become enlightened there, some pure land after that you become enlightened there. So that It's incredible. Bodhicitta, the best way to die is die with bodhicitta, and then there's also emptiness. If you're able to meditate that time, so there's so many practices what you can do. Let's see. Then one of the best one is the reliance guru. Pawananga Chotu best way transparent consciousness in the Pure Land. The best way to shoot your conscience in the Pure Land, and so that's remember Guru. Because I don't know what. The cool way to achieve enlightenment is that able to stop the obstacles as very powerful. The word is forcefully able to stop us double up. So delusionized, then you see forcefully, very powerfully, stop. So the remember Guru is a Jentapsu Sangjawa, means forcefully, this makes through achieving enlightenment by remember Guru. Zendo Sanjalami Po, Zendo Sanjalami Po, in the Guru Puja, Zendo Sanjalami Po, and it on the Javadang, Tabishin the Rova Chiller. Zendo Sanja, forcefully, and then getting enlightenment. That power which does that. Power means transparent consciousness. Then lamrim porn is the remember Guru, see, as the lamrim porn. Then apply with the five power. And five power in the daily life, all the practice put together in the five. That's one five power, then five power near death time. When you die, the practice five power near death time. So this is so important for you to everybody to know this. Five power, all the practice put together in the five. Five power, because a lifetime practice put integration into five power. Then other one, when you die, then the five power. So basically on the basis of this, then there's some difference in the death and five power. So must write down in the book and must know very clearly what they are. That's the preparation for your death. So just not to think it doesn't help to not die. Not to think ignoring death, your death doesn't help to be from death. So and then you see, until we remove the delusion karma by realizing emptiness at least, then you see. Only delusion karma exists, then you are free from death. Otherwise, you're not free from death. So then, if you're free from delusion karma, causes suffering, then you are free from death. Then you are free from rebirth, samsara rebirth. You are free from old age. You are free from sicknesses. all like that, you see. Yeah. So that's a subject must know well before you do. So I think now I'm not going to do prayer because I talked already much. So I'm just going to begin the motivation and sentences. Begin the talk, but it was never finished. Okay, so anyway, so must the most important must think purpose of life. Purpose of one's own human life. That is not to not only achieve human body, not really born order, achieve human body for yourself. It's not that. Then even you free from samsara and achieve liberation from samsara for yourself. Not even that. The real purpose of life is then to benefit others. From starting one sentient being, benefit one sentient being, one human being, one insect, whatever. From there, the numberless sentient beings, numberless helping, numberless hunger, numberless animal, numberless human being, numberless asura. Freed them from the oceans or something suffering, and bring them to peerless happiness, the total cessation of obscuration, completion, realization, enlightenment. By myself alone, they were Meditative. The Buddhahood, the state of omniscience, Do that and see. State of omniscience, and then they need to actualize the state of path to enlightenment. So they will need to purify development, obstacle the climate, and actualize the path. So they will going to listen the Dharma teaching. Okay. I think that. The purpose of my life. Okay. So the motivation, bodhicitta, okay? So that in this way, you collect merit more than sky. You motivate bodhicitta to listen Dharma, for every to benefit, to enlighten, to free from oceans or something suffering and bring to enlightenment. Every helping. They're numberless. Every hunger gods, they're numberless. Every animal, numberless. Every human being, numberless. Every asura, numberless. Everyone to bring to free ocean, samsara suffering, bring enlightenment by oneself. All that. So then, for that to achieve oneself to achieve history of this, then to listen to the meditation. So you collect merit. When you do this, you collect merit more than sky. Good luck. If you don't know, good luck. I put it that way. Good luck. And then more than sky. Then then so first I wonder second, so You see, yesterday, you might think, oh, just, he's talking something nice, but it's very important yesterday. You see, if you did Kopan course, you should be more kind to not only human being, to the animals, insect. Especially mosquito, especially who bite you, to everyone. The one who want happiness, not to suffer. So you should be more kind. After if you did Kopan course, yes, they should be more kind. Oh, you should remember this. Should not be very selfish. Away we go. You live alone, self-prepared, you go with that person, you go with that as well. So much fighting, so much crush personality, not that. So much peace, happiness. What if you're with that family, other people, if you live alone, so much peace, if you good heart. So if you're kind. So that's so important. I don't want. You have so much education. Buddhism, even with so much education. Why you get this blah 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 blah. But then your mind is worse. Your heart is worse than before you met Dharma. So angry, pride, all the garbage of the mind, attachment, all that. So much more than before you met Dharma. I don't want that. So I don't like that. If you're in a little Dharma, but mind is so good. I like that. Where your heart is so humble, so good heart, so warm heart, compassion, loving kindness, serving others, being kind to others, not only human being, even insects. So even you know little Dharma, even you have intellectual very little, but practice that's there. Your mind is Dharma. You see? I want that. So you see, so write down the purpose of my life, purpose of why I'm born human being, why I'm born human with this life. Or that is to practice a good heart, to be kind to others. Not only human being, even insects, no matter how tiny they are, everyone, to not harm, to benefit as much as possible, what you can. So not only, starting from your family, starting from people who live together, from there, neighborhood, your country, people, whole world. So, you see, you give happiness, you offer happiness from kind action, from loving kindness, compassion. You see, realizing, seeing others' kindness, unbelievable kindness from beginning to birth, and suppression, all that. So on the basis of that, and then your action body becomes very gentle, pleasant, and kindness. And then speech in a respectful, pleasant toward the others. Mind, loving and compassion, kind mind. So it gives so much happiness to the family. Wherever you go, shop, anyway. So gives so much happiness to anybody you meet. You give so much happiness. I want that. That's very good, very important. You think it's not that? It's very important, very important. So then you're able to bring peace, happiness into your family. You're able to bring peace, happiness in the animals around you. You're able to bring peace, happiness anybody whom you meet. Anybody whom you meet in your life. You see, anywhere, in the restaurant, in the shop, anywhere. So anybody whom you meet in this world, you will give so much happiness. You understand? You will give so much happiness in the world. Where we go, where we travel. You see? So everybody naturally likes you. Everybody, wherever you go. Wherever you go, so everybody likes you. Okay? No, that's not the main aim. But your main is everybody. You give happiness to everybody. You understand? Oh, that's the purpose of your life. Why you are born human being this time? That's the purpose of your life. You must know that. You must write down that. So this is how you bring happiness in the world. Happiness in the world. You see? Oh, not only your family, not only your children, or husband, wife, not all that. Starting from there. So okay, now that's so important. So important. So that's very important. So what do you know so much? You know, Sudha Tantra, Tibet, so much. Oh, you know very little. Oh, you do that. If you don't do that, then you know so much in Dharma. Wow, you can blah, 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 blah. But your heart is rotten. Your heart is rotten. You know, like rotten food. Your heart is terrible. You know, it doesn't bring any peace to the peace in the world, to your family, to nobody. Terrible. So it's not good. Okay, so some tea. You have to wait for the tea. To offering.
Oma aho, oma aho, oma aho, lama sangye lama chöte she lama gendende kunyi chepo lama ye lama namla chebabu.
I want to mention this verses 2 times. I don't texts I couldn't draw up by heart to not remember. It's all like this. So all these things ought to be kind and pleasant body, action the body, speech, mind to others, from the good heart, from a positive mind, kind of not political in the mind to harm, then the outside nice and not that, not at all Dharma, the political. So Dr. Shala Najan Nilasa Dorja Shinju Dala Najan Puzuta Tamchitu Dani Toa Dava thing during the Lambajum. Shala put in the dinner to tell you, Dagi Tundu Shekona, this Shala saw one yogi. She get to the dot in the Japanese. As I translate, you can write down. So that's very important for you. Instruction by coming to Kopan course. The great Bodhisattva Chintateva advice. This is not only him, this is what Buddha advised. So, for your sake, if you give harm to others, then you will be tormented by health suffering, so forth. So forth means hunger, animal to suffer. You're tormented by the health suffering and so forth. That's what happens. For example, not only daily life, but even you become prime minister or king of the country, then you use the population for your power, for your family power, happiness, and for your happiness. You treat happiness for yourself, for your family. Then instead of benefiting, helping the population, making them happy, instead of serving, then you make them to serve you. You see, instead of you to serving for them, like serving, instead of serving for them, what happens? Then you make them to serve you, your happiness, your family, to get power. So, Then the result, with that motivation is self-chasing thought. You understand? That motivation is not good. Self-chasing thought. Dangerous motivation. So, then where action is indicated karma. So what happens is, then the result, you get tormented by, you get born in lower realms, you get tormented by sufferings of the hell, so forth. Oh, like that. You see? But, but in order to benefit others, then you harm yourself. Instead of for your happiness, harm others. Instead of that, then you see, to achieve happiness for others, then you harm yourself. Harm is, you see, difficulties you experience for others. Difficulties you experience for others. You experience for others, happiness. So, for the happiness of others, then you harm to yourself. The difficulties you experience for yourself. Then that mind is a positive motivation, white motivation, not black. So that is a pure motivation, virtuous, benefiting others, total benefit others. So result, what happens? Please talk about tantric. Then you will achieve perfect collection. All the good things you will achieve. That's the result. So, for the happiness of others, you experience the difficulties. For happiness of others. You see? Then that's motivations. Bodhicitta, motivation, thought, benefit others. Virtue. Thought, not self-chasing thought. That's against self-chasing. Best, most positive, pure virtue. So result, then you will achieve perfect collections. You will achieve all the good results. So that means including enlightenment. You are the highest, including enlightenment. Total cessation of obscuration, complete realization. Even that. Wow. You take the difficulties, then to benefit others, to cause happiness to others who are numberless. Or the one being, one insect, one human being, or numberless. So result, even is one being, but the result, you will achieve perfect collection. So it's a perfect result. Then more example. The languages. So when you desire yourself to have high position, most famous, your high position. Then you talk about it. Yourself, you see, with motivation, self-chasing thought, because you treat your happiness for yourself. So then you wish yourself to be high, or president, or whatever, you see. So the result, then the result of the action, and the language, then you'll born lower rhythm. They're helping hungry ghosts and the animals. And the leopard is into foolish. I just thought, I don't know. The pigs, any insect, the spider or snake or whatever terrible insect or animal. Well, pigs, for example, in China, nowadays they build a 20-story house. 20-story house. Someone told me. 20-story. 20-story house. So all that house, there's so many pigs. Whole border pigs. I think whole border pigs are maybe cooked or more border pigs. All the 20-story house full. It's just the Chinese, they eat so much pigs. Pox of pigs. Pork meat, yeah. So 20-story, they build 20-story building. It's all full of pigs. Pig meat, it's full. So that. So in the world, not only China, but in the world, amazing the pigs. Below the Saba. Yeah, I see nappet many some pigs was killed and the carried and But you see, they were born human being before. They were human being like you before. They were human being before. So they didn't get to practice Holy Dharma. They didn't meet Holy Dharma, and they didn't get practice. Only self-chasing thought, only negative mind. So then they were born like pig. All those spiders, anything you see terrible, you should remember they were human being before. You have to remember they were human people like you. Didn't meet Dharma, didn't get to practice Dharma, so they're born like that. With the mind, with a selfish mind, very angry mind, very vicious mind. So then they're born like that body. They're born body like this. Oh, terrible, incredible. They're born like that. It's not that they wish to have body like that. They may pray to people. Not that. It happened without wish. It happened for them without wish. So a human being, they were born human, but didn't meet Dharma, didn't practice Dharma. So the mind is so it means so negative, anger, attachment, all these things, self-smart, didn't born like that. They're born like that, without choice. So we've been like that numberless times. We were born like that numberless times. Any terrible things, any terrible, you see, must think, they're a human being, they didn't practice Dharma, didn't practice Dharma. That, so even yourself, born like that numberless times from beginning to birth, but due to many prayer from many lifetimes to receive human body and practice the morality, all that, then still you are born a human being, and especially with Dharma. If you don't meet Dharma, look at the world, how much suffering. That's without knowing Dharma. Without knowing Dharma, without knowing karma, without knowing the mind, without knowing you don't know yourself. So I remember I told yesterday, the other day about emptiness. You remember? You don't know yourself. So it looks like funny, but it's real. Okay. So I mentioned what's you, what's I, the other day. So have you ever thought you are merely able to by the mind? Have you ever thought that since you were born? With this human body. So here's then you thought that one would desire yourself to be higher, or then You see, the result, then you get born lower realm beings, very bad. Is bad. You're born as bad transmigration, and the foolish, Lambert's foolish. But now, if you change this to others, wishing others to be higher, wishing others happiness, basically. So, wishing others higher, and then yourself lower, wishing others better, higher, then action of the result of your action, then do remember thought. You will achieve higher, but the body of the happy transformative being. Deva human body, you will achieve. Then do remember thought. All others better, others happiness. So it's yourself lower, others happy. So here others higher. Then action, then your action causes to achieve higher happy transformation. That was human body. Like that. Total opposite. Then now listen to Dagi Tundu Shegona, tell us someone. So for my sake, if I use others, for your happiness, for your power, the use others for that, then what happens to action? You experience slave. Tell us someone. So the Africans in the early times, so much taken to brought to America and used slave. So all that, you see, in the past life, also they use other sentient beings for their happiness, for their power. So then that's how they're born as slave. The result, they're born as slave in their life. So you use for others, use other sentient beings for yourself, for your happiness. For your happiness. Then that action, that self-chasing thought, so negative mind. So then the result of the action, then you get born as slave to others. Slave. Like that, you see. But shingi tonto dati and but opposite. For the sake of others, for others' happiness, use yourself for others' happiness. Then action, that's a good heart. So Japanese, then you become the leader of the others. You become the leader. King or the president or whatever, you see, you experience, being higher. If you for the happiness of others, then you use yourself. Then you humble the happiness of others, or you see yourself, then that action is virtue. So, result, you get born as a, Japan's leader for others, okay? Since that was that's what Buddha spent. Only you did meditation. I don't know what you did meditation or able to meditation. Meditation, how everything came from your mind. Remember, I started to explain. So one very important meditation in Buddhism, you understand, in Buddhism, this very root of Buddhism, how everything comes from your mind. How everything, some enlightenment, health, samsara, nirvana, happiness, problem, everyday life, everything all these things yours, everything can bring your mind. Everything can bring your mind. So how everything created by the mind. So meditation that. So everybody. So now there's no time, but everybody should meditate in how everything can bring mind. So what you experience is everything can bring your mind. So that meditation, not only sitting. You can do the meditation this while you're walking. So we do meditation, we do walking meditation in the past courses. But that's a very good one. While you're walking around Striba or Kumba, so you do meditation. While you're eating, you do this meditation. How everything can bring your mind. Food, everything. Cooks food and everything. Yourself, everything can bring your mind. When you watch, when you're in toilet, anything, you can do the mindfulness. This is very important mindfulness. Very important mindfulness. Then in the world, mindfulness, but this is very important. This is the basic Buddhism. I don't think. So I didn't learn all the religion, but in the world it does. But I don't think this particular Buddhism, how everything can bring your mind. You create this mindfulness. So you say sky. So you see the sky, the base of the sky, the base of the sky. Then because that your mind, body's mind level sky. Level sky. So it's the sky. See, I gave example Z. I see. Beginner teacher explains just like that. Like that. No, sorry, like that, Z. See, but you don't see that. I see the Z. Just like then a teacher teach you this is that. Then you follow. Then your mind level. There's this, then that. You believe that. You believe your mind label. So label me and me even more tiny, more subtle. Me level. Your mind me level that. So and believe in that. So that's it. How that exists, that's it. There's more than that. It's more than that, that's hallucination. So incredible subtle. How does that is? What does that is? It's almost like that doesn't exist. That exists, but the light doesn't exist. So subtle. That's all that. So they hear that do not exist from the society at all, even when atom doesn't exist at all. So that is empty. That is mean that doesn't exist. That exists. Exists in the mere name. Exists in the mere name. Mere level of our mind. Because there is the world base. Because there is the world base. Because of that exists. So that. So you can see that is empty of the real that. But at the same time that exists in the mere name, mere level of our mind. You understand? So those two are unified. And that's empty from the outside. and at the same time that exists in the man name. Oh, the two are unified. Oh, you have to understand like that. So, on Baldi base, then your mind called a sky, then you sky. That. So everything. I actually object, road, trees, So as you walk around, you look at, so everything is, you see the base, then your mind to label, your mind label, you go on the base, about the base, you label. So you after you label, then you see that. Before that, you see sky, but you don't see this is sky. You don't see this is that. Oh, that's the clarification. You don't see this is that until you recognize this. You don't see that this is sky, even though you see sky, but you don't see this is sky. So see, you go around, so everything's like that. So came from your mind. So meditate while you're sitting, while you walk around, you meditate. There's I come from the mind. Actually, object come from the mind. The form come from the mind. Sound come from the mind. Taste come from the mind. Smell come from the mind. Tangible object, rough or soft, all the the 5 sense objects. Even the sense object of principal consciousness, Dharma. So all come from mind. Seeing the base, then your mind label this and that. I want to label this and that. After that, then you see. After that, then you see. I'll give another example. It might help. For example, among many people, your parents, your father, mother, coming with him. So, you see, you don't see your father, mother, people seeing the body, people seeing the aggregate, you don't see father, mother coming. You don't see the father, mother coming at the same time you see the body aggregate. No, you see only father, mother after you see the aggregate. Only after, not before, not at the same time. You have to understand. It's very, very important. So important to understand this. These details. Then you come to know how everything's empty. It do not exist from its own side. They're empty of a real one. What appears, what we believe. So only after seeing the aggregates, then you're able to judge my father and my mother and all that. You see, you have to see the aggregates, valid-based aggregates first. Then that makes you decide name, father, mother, because you're born there, or they took care of, all that. So because you reason that, then you call father, this is my mother. You want to label. By seeing the best, you want to label. If you want to label, believe in that, then you see this is my father, this is my mother. So one mindfulness is like that. Where you go around and practice the mindfulness, how everything exists, how everything created by the mind. So it's very, if you can go to market, You can go to around Straba, you can go to Kathmandu shopping, whatever. Or there shopping, not shopping, but you can go Kathmandu for meditation. You can go market, so market or whatever, for the department store or supermarket or shopping center. You see, for meditation, you don't have to buy. You don't have to buy, no. So you can go for meditation. So you go in the department store. So everything what appears to you, everything what you see. So same thing. So all those billions of objects, you see the world base, then your mind will label this and that. So you see that, then you see that. After your mental level, believe that, then you see that. So you see how everything can bring your mind. So you go every shop, you meditate that. Yeah, it's very good mindfulness practice. So you can go to the beach, you can meditate that. So how you see the people, no hair with the hair, I mean, yeah, negative with the clothing. So I mean, how you see people, it's all came from your mind. So there's a boundary base, then you see the boundary base, and then you have boundary mind, label this and that, man, woman, child, blah, 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 blah. So then after that, you believe in that, then you see, so that, this sound, taste, tangible object, everything is the same, like that. So that's very, 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 very important meditation. I think there's basic Buddhism. I don't think there's other religion like that. It's basic Buddhism in this. So then you understand. You want to make your life happy, not to suffer. That depends on your mind. That depends on your mind. You understand? Now comes the point. Now, depends on your mind, how you take care of your mind. You see? How you suffer in the happiness depends on how you take care of your mind. You understand? You're good in taking care. You know Buddhism so much, study, but you're not practicing Buddhism. You're not taking care of your mind. You're not guiding yourself. You're not. It's always you're harming yourself. Not practicing Buddhism, even you know intellectually so much. So everything can bring your mind. So now you know the answer is happiness, suffering depends on how you say. If you keep your mind negative, then all suffering. If you keep your mind positive, virtue, healthy, I want to use the word healthy. The negative mind is unhealthy. So then all produce all happiness. That. So how you take care of your mind? So the Buddha says subdue one's mind. Better than Dharma or the subdue one's mind. Wow, that's unbelievable. You understand? So then they say stopping the mind become negative, they're positive, then everything turns to happiness. Okay? Yeah, so what was I saying? So that is meditation, mindfulness, okay? Very important. I mean, you go to the beach, you go to climb the mountain, with that practice, mindfulness practice, you can go anywhere. You can carry your rucksack, and go anywhere. But mindfulness practice. Sometimes you can stay in the 6-star hotel, not only 5, 10-star hotel. Or sometimes you stay in the hay houses, hay, then that's maybe rice and dal, or maybe only potato, or this, so for the mindfulness, okay. So I not all the time I try to do when my mind is not lazy and not distracted, and when I'm in those hotels, I try to dedicate. Talking about myself, but dedicate for certain things, the pleasure of the house, the rich. So I give to the numberless helping, numberless hunger, numberless dedicate for them. Thing like that, and so it's very good. Wishing others to have some happiness, so like that, dedicate. So you create so much good karma. You create more than sky marriage, good luck. You understand? Okay, that is the first. That is the first. Then second, I already explained to you, so so I don't need to repeat much. Second, mindfulness. Then more emptiness. Second, so that suffices in the base, about the base. Then you are about to mind, you make up the merely impure name, merely impure Z. And then after that second appear, then appear that. But when that appears, it doesn't appear as merely impure by the mind. So you mostly we're not conscious of that. Merely impure by the mind. Just a second before it's merely impure, but not aware, you don't know. So the next second that appears. From Meso's heart, that appears. So then they say, that's because, as I mentioned to you, the ignorance holding I as, appears from Meso's heart as a real, truly existent, exists from inside, exists by nature. So then holding on that is true, 100% true. So like that action, object, that, everything. So the ignorance then left negative imprint on the mind, on the continuity of the mind from beginning to end. So that negative imprint projects and decorate, on the Z, mirror level Z, then you see, decorate that true existence, existing from its existence by nature, in the real Z. So it decorated there, it projected there, it's projected there. So then appears the real Z. Then it appears the real Z, then third second you hold on that. This is real. Third second, you hold it to real. So like that, same thing with the eye. Third second, you hold to the real eye. So like this, all the rest of phenomena. So therefore now, this eye is not there. Not, it doesn't exist even one atom of that. Totally empty. So that is totally empty. It's not there. The hallucination is not there. So that is this light, appearing from that light, from there. So not merely labeled by mind, by going through a subtle. Oh, this is not there. This hallucination is not there. And the Gomba appear from there, real one, not really labeled by mind. Gomba also is not there. So the hallucination is not there. So in the road, you're walking on the road, action walking, real, not there. And the road appearing real, not merely labeled mind, is not there. So everything's empty. Everything is totally empty. So secondary mindfulness, all the emptiness is there. So you can go walk around, you can go around, you go pilgrimage, or you go to the market and meditation, market department store, or pilgrimage, or others pilgrimage, but at some time it can be meditation, the emptiness, or the mindfulness meditation, or the temporary mind. I mean, they say, you can do pilgrimage, but at some time bodhicitta practice all the time. Then meditation, the emptiness like this. Or then also renouncing, like this, all the tantra practice. So while you are like that, you see. So yes, you don't have to buy something, but just to go to meditate. So all these billions of objects is so came from your mind. All you see is came from your mind. Also that's so the second is meditation. All things what appears real from there, and then you hold on, it's not there. So it's very profound meditation. So all this empty, do not exist from inside. So very profound meditation, very deep meditation, mindfulness. Wow, that's so good. So good, you see. And then you see people criticizing you, praising you, so strong attachment to somebody who criticizes you, so hate you. Then it doesn't happen, doesn't rise there. So his mind is so peaceful, so happy, so peaceful. You see, like that. For example, I want to tell this non-stop. If you are in the meeting, somebody is so much complaining you didn't do a good job, you did this, you did that. But at the same time, you see your meditation, that I, there's no I, but there's I. But what is that I? It's nothing, except what is merely labeled by mind. What is merely labeled by mind? The I is nothing other than that, except what is merely labeled by mind. There's the Baldi, aggregates, now too late to go through the aggregates, now late, so. So when you see the I, it's not that it doesn't exist, but it exists, but its light doesn't exist. So unbelievable subtle. So while the people criticize you, so nice, Baba, so criticize you. You see, you don't get angry that time. Oh, you are maintaining that, you don't get angry. To get angry, first, the I has to appear truly existent. Then believe in that. Then later, exaggerate. You see, then bad and good appears. Discriminate. Then anger attachment rises. Only after that. So then you see, then now anger attachment built on the basis of false view, false. You see, the as I truly existent I exist from inside. You see, holding that, totally holding that. So build on the false attachment as discriminating bad, good, with true religion, but that is on the based on the ignorance of projecting the as real one. So the build of that basis, hallucination is the base. You see, you understand? That is not there. So therefore the proofs that attachment anger, this is wrong view, wrong thought. Wrong thought. So that is Lama Tsongkhapa said that with the logical reasons, you can prove. So this object is not there. What the attachment anger is rising, the object is not there. So why is it not there? It's based on the ignorance, decorated and projected, realized, the real what the visual object realized. So it's not there. So it's proved because it's not there. So the wrong concept is proved. It's wrong. It's proved the wrong concept is wrong. 진짜 양다 진짜거든요. 신유승 처벌로 knows. So those object of those wrong concepts, able to prove that doesn't exist. So the wrong concept doesn't wrong concept. They're all not right concept. We ordinary people think in the world sentiment right concept, but it's wrong in the reality. Those concepts wrong. Okay, so self-search one way, so Lama Tsongkhapa said that. So I'm sorry I struck here. So I think too over time. I apologize. Okay. So second mindfulness is very important. You understand? You can go anywhere, mountains, beach, moon on the moon, and in the ocean. You can go anywhere. But mindfulness, the second mindfulness. You understand? It's very profound meditation. You understand? So your mind is great peace. So okay. So then did all the past, the best, managed to cultivate, managed to cultivate, the Buddhas, Bodhicitta, Bechination, and the heart of number is helping sacrifice animals, he may be in very intimacy. Then those who generate Bodhicitta generate and others mind to be increased, okay? I try to, because no time, so I try to rush. 장조 스매조 림보 제마제바나 제조이지 제바냐마 메바 예고네 건도 배워줘 돈이 떠오른 제마제바나 제제제바냠바 메바 예고네 건도 배워줘 자라군도 자와 송가베 대저 신일 모습 자베도 자베가 벨람사데 그제자야다와 먼저자 판달라메 남박사 판달라마 지고 지다와 고당고 제제다 시간다 제제센저 삼보지나 자라고난다 소저와 쇼저 판달라마 지고 지다 판달라메 남바다 발라 그제자야로다 미제 진달레바도 라메젤라 산라제바이조 Padanzo Wama Gobe Jin Wabasaja Sanjara Kundebe Samba Debe did all the past the best and which I made it to cross by the I made it to cross by number listen them and number listen Buddhas so there was empty from its own side. That I was empty from its own side. That means the Kasura made it to exist in my name, but what appears to real one existing from its side is empty at the same time. All existed. Oh, then but I who's existing is empty from its side. Oh, then what exists in the existing mere name? Oh, the Buddha which exists, which lose existing from its side is empty from its side. This mere which exists in the mere name. All the lead, all the sentiments. Which appear existing from its side is empty from its own side, existing in the mere name. Lead to enlightenment, Buddhahood, which exists from its own side is empty from its own side, existing in the mere name. By myself alone, who exists from who by myself alone who do not exist from its own side. This is my name. Oh, like that. Oh, Jambalam Bave Chitra Chimbata Kunda Samboti Antishindo Tata Kunji Chetsundal Kawati Tatam Jeratum to the Jibi Jawatam Jijungo Akala Chutano Tawati Kinja Sambo to Jeratum it's that time, 3 times this day, this came, I took all my medicine somewhere. Oh, Jide Kandi Bente Manduba Kali Jive Sabe Chino Kare Same Tenzin Jatolo Soa Soa Deso Tuche Lundro. Oh, thank you.
Tu Su Chan Shen Cham Gun Gyawe Den Sen Kyom Pelwe Kun Su Do Borze Cho Som Kurwe Le Mun Tu Ju Pa Da So Du Je Gund Shab Den Sho.
So tomorrow, taking 8 round passes. So as I mentioned, lamrim, the gradual path of the lower capable being. So this is protecting karma, refuge and protecting karma. Then, because the gradual path of the middle capable being in general. So that is to be free from oceans of some kind of suffering, and to be free from that. Then you have to not only seeking liberation from samsara for oneself, no, free from oceans, samsara suffering, and so for that, trainings, high training, morality, concentration, wisdom. So the morality, this 8 mind process is that. And so with the renunciation, you take it with the renunciation. So then, on the basis of that, then with the bodhicitta, numberless sentient beings, and then you bring them to enlightenment. So you free them from samsara and bring them to enlightenment. Then yourself, by yourself, then yourself to reach enlightenment for that. So done with the bodhicitta. The third one is done with the bodhicitta. Irman precepts taken with bodhicitta, so to benefit numberless helpings, numberless hunger gods, numberless animals, those who are even in suffering, the most heavy suffering, then numberless human beings, numberless suffering. So with 8 precepts, with 8 precepts here, not only for your happiness, liberation, but not only that, then you to benefit every sentient being, then you to benefit every sentient being, or to bring to enlightenment. So then you are taking the 8 manifested. So then you get married, you collect merit, good luck, more than sky. So by taking its precepts, but to benefit for every sentient being. So the most amazing good karma, merit you collect, and then this helps the world, whole world. No war, not war, disease, famine. They stop the dangers of earth, water, fire, wind, all this, to stop all the dangers. The environment is really needed this practice for environment. So there's a farmer and his brother's story happened, so you can understand from that. So each animal, elephant spread 5% to the other, then the rabbit, monkey, monkey, language monkey. The monkey on top of the rabbit, and then some monkey spread 5% to the monkeys. Rabbit spread 5% to the bird spread 5% to the birds. So So anyway, the story is there. Maybe Kashigana, I think India, that's progressive crops grew well and the rain come right time. So much developed in the country. So the king thought I did it, minister thought I did it. So the one minister said, there's a sage in the mountain, in the forest. So we go to seek the answer. So they went. So then they asked. So the sage said, it's none of your business, none of your things. And this is due to, for animals, they spread their fibers to others. So due to this, the country developed so much. So so how it is so helpful to the country, the world, to the environment. So a story came from that, Harmony's brother. So Harmony's brother, the pictures and drawings you keep in the house, it brings harmonies to the family. And the office, it brings harmonies in the office. People, that's very, very good. Also to remind how living ethical life, to not cheat, to not harm others. how that is important to remember that, and so that you see it brings down your country. It brings down the power of your country. Then it's so difficult, no rain, no water. This is a problem. So that, so environment. So that. So that's the essence of the five precepts. So the embodiment, actually, the bird is the embodiment of Shakyamuni Buddha. The elephant is Kungao, Buddha's attendant. Then one is Buddha's Jungao, Buddha's brother, Jungao. Then Nyegao, maybe I think. So like that, one I didn't remember specifically, but so the embodiment, so like that. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.